Guys, Thursday. Thirsty Thursday. What are we looking at? Going to look at JOOS from Bow Brothers. 3 Brewing Company. Marshall, Minnesota. This is an oatmeal stout, and it weighs in at, I have no idea, because they don't put it on their bottle. But the bottle cap looks something like... Oof. The 1965 Ford Mustang. Never looked so good. Christ, I'd even think about putting a spoiler like that on the rear wing of my pickup truck. It's Stephen Bush. He's going for a change of life thing. He says he relates with a 75-year-old woman. So, I don't know. So let's get into this. Kick-ass bottle opener from the real Cobra Burnout. Haven't heard much from the fake one lately. Pouring hard. I'm testing the theory. A lot of oatmeal stouts. Even the stuff I get locally here, probably my favorite from Lake Superior Brewing. There's so you know, now that's pretty good for an aggressive pour. It's dark. Oh, there we go. But that was low, medium, high, turbo. Sorry, Firefly, low, medium. So it made it through the first two. Okay. Smells really good. Like a sweet, dark milk chocolate, roasted maltiness. Does. It smells really good. But 3 minutes and 15 seconds, we gotta drink this. So cheers, guys. Definitely a little bit of a departure from most of the oatmeal stouts that I've had. Shit, I've had some porters that didn't come anywhere near this for kind of a little roller coaster ride. Let's get back on. Starts off with that sweet milk chocolate. Kind of goes away a little bit in the middle, and then the longer you wait, there's like the deep roasted malts all come back pouring on at the end. Pretty good. Don't want this to be an all-nighter. Yeah, that's what he said. Joey Cuz was first. Ben N saying first. Ben was actually second. Zeus saying third bomber. Ed fourth. My buddy J-Dog, top 10. Johnny Concho, don't know, 5th, 6th, or 7th. Cheers, everyone. Bulwark 1911. Did you watch Trump's speech at the NRA convention? It was inspiring. I saw snippets of it, but no, I've been so busy I haven't really done much. I mean, last night I was like literally like on my way to bed, and then I decided to, get caught up on a few comments. But yeah, I've heard some snippets of it, and yeah, pretty much every time he opens his mouth, people like us are just like, yeah, and somewhere a little snowflake gets dusted. J-Dog, after the funeral, might have to help with the brew review. Not exactly sure what's all going on, but definitely it's a possibility. Multi-Gunman, beer me, no wait, make it a whiskey. Whiskey. Multi-Gunman, that's a perfect segue to, I got a package in the mail today, and in said package from NIHAP was Jack Daniel's Original Recipe Tennessee Honey. Finely crafted honey liqueur blended with Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey. 35%, 70 proof. I left this on here just so that there wasn't any viscosity issues with the Real Cobra Burnout. I mean, does that look okay, Cobra? I have not tried this. My daughter, of all people, said, I had a bottle of that sitting around for about a year, and ended up giving it to one of her boyfriend's friends, who evidently put the rest of it away, and then was able to hand her back the empty bottle for recycling. I'm gonna be placing it in this. Can't get too out of control though. I have to. I have about 3 hours. 3 hours from now, I will be on my way to the airport to pick up the Jer Bear. Smells different. Cheers, Multi-Gunman. I mean, I don't think there's any fear I'm gonna need to give it away, but I'm having a hard time really describing it. It has kind of a honey aftertaste. It has kind of a whiskey taste, and then there's like a third something in there. It's reminding me of something woodworking. Oh, thank you, NIHAP. How am I doing? Cadillac V. I watch all your vids start to finish, here and the ebomey channel. Thank you, sir. I still wonder about some of the information, especially anything you get from YouTube. I know the other day, Chuckles was, thinking he's funny, comparing my last few video views with his. Well, when you're being railroaded by YouTube, oh yeah, there's the other option. But, my only thing I'd like to say is, over a year and a half ago now, I had multiple people, it started with Pete at the Armory channel, just to call and say, what the hell is up with YouTube? It's like, literally, the difference between a Monday and a Tuesday on views. It had all tanked. And the reason that I would have heard from Pete first is Pete like Eric C, very heavily follow analytics. I mean, like, to the day. Both of them, could tell you, you know, how many views, this, that, and everything per day. So over a year and a half ago, like literally between the difference between a weekend and the following Monday, everything changed. I mean, fine. I'll give you know, some credence to what Chuck said. You know, evidently a year and a half or so ago, everybody decided to stop liking what I did. I mean, there's still that. I mean, maybe I said something, maybe I tried to offend somebody, you know, or not tried. I just do that naturally. There's that. But too much shit happened like all at once, and to too many people. Not to mention, how many of you have re-subbed either one or both of the channels in the last year? I mean, shit, what is Jim Hornifixer? I don't know what he's up to. Like more than 4 times that he's had to re-sub my channel. Every time I turn around, I go to someone's channel and I'm like, look, I'm not subbed. You know, it's just like, I know there's some people out there that are like, well, if he's not going to sub to me, well, fuck him. You know, it's like, I would not unsub from anybody. I mean, why would you unsub from anybody? Being subbed don't cost nothing. Thank you, Cadillac V. The Real Cove Burnout. The beer periodic table shirt you're wearing is awesome. I love that shirt. Got that from William Glockeist. Real Cove Burnout. Damn that scope. Time to cut ties with it. Okay, we are, there's no brew review yesterday, and I sent an email shortly after talking to you guys last. Mark Burton at Bushnell has not responded back to me in any way. Maybe he's on vacation, you know, maybe he doesn't even work for the company anymore. I mean, the email went to somebody, but I guess I'll give it some more time or send out another one. But yeah, it's completely ridiculous. That's what fell out of it. That popped out of the power ring, where you grab it and turn it and dial it up and down. It is stuck somewhere. I don't even know where it's stuck, because it actually was moving at one point in time. I know when I talked to Michael today about it, and he said that when he was shooting it, he was zeroing it in at he was zeroing in, or doing the final zero in, and got it all dialed in at 350 yards. And he said he wasn't messing around with it, but every time after he shoots for the day, he would try seeing that it would still turn, and he said it did. And I said, well, it did here. I mean, in front of you guys, I literally turned it, and then when I went to turn it back, it got kind of hard. And then yeah, now it's stuck somewhere. It's stuck somewhere between, I'm guessing, 22 and 25 power. So now it's a fixed scope. At this point in time, I don't know what to say. This is, if they sent another one, it'd be the fourth one. And in the email that I sent to Mark Burton, I simply said, I don't want to be a whiner. Go fuck yourself, Chuck. But the amount of money that has been wasted in ammo alone because of this millet scope. And in case you're new to this conversation, when the scope was ordered the first time, they were told, we are looking for a scope to put on a bolt action BMG 50. Is this rated for a BMG 50? Why, yes it is. That one breaks. Is this scope not? No, the scope is rated for a 50. Must have been some kind of fluke thing. We'll get you another one sent out. Now I'm on scope number 2, and then that one breaks. Mark, seriously, I am hugely concerned. Well, at this point in time, we're just going to replace it with another one. JR10, Desert Gold. That bottle opener was epic. Ask Wade where I can get one. Oh yeah, please. Wade, Big Regnet Papa. JR10 Desert Gold wants to know where he can get just so you know, Desert Gold, that was a matched set. This is what was in the box. Hopefully, Big Regnet Papa, Wade, will see this, and he'll respond to you, or he'll leave a message and then I'll read it and then you'll hear it, or I will read it and then I will text you the information. But yeah, I would what? JR10. Since I don't pay attention to what Hollywood has to say, I was unaware of Liam Neeson's comments. I find it nauseatingly hypocritical that he has made so much money in recent films toting a gun. Fuck all the red carpet bitches. Yeah, he has been one of the more outspoken ones. I mean, normally, I know some of you have very, very strong feelings, and I respect that. Do what you want. But typically, I don't stop watching a snowflake because some of these snowflakes, I really like their action movies, and you know, I like their acting ability in real life. They're douche nozzles. That's fine. That's why I say maybe you shouldn't say anything. On the other hand, I'm thinking, well, if I was filthy fucking rich and I really didn't matter to me. But the thing is some of these people, it's kind of like say maybe you're not the owner of a company, but you're hired, you're the CEO, and you start making political comments, and then all of a sudden you start losing. Like, for instance, the what was it, Coke or Pepsi? Pepsi? She made a bunch of comments after Trump took office, and it's like, I'd be like, fuck bitch, you are out of here as an owner of the company. You zip your fucking mouth, because half of everybody that drinks Pepsi is a libtard, and the other half are conservative patriots. We want to keep them all. And it's kind of like if I was like Liam Neeson's manager, I'd be like, dude, I mean, you know, some of these companies, you know, businesses, maybe they're not going to hire you. Maybe the well might start drying up on some of them if you don't shut your mouth and just keep your crap to yourself. You know, that's why I'd almost rather not know in a situation like that. But yeah, he's been very vocal that nobody should, you JR10, you should not have a gun. Big brother, government knows best. They will take care of you. Or wait a second, after, you know, Liam, I know you'll never see this, but dumbass, take a look at history. As soon as the government has full control over the people, that's when everything starts to happen. You start to get the shit taxed out of you. And then a lot of you start to disappear in strange ways. Our founding fathers wanted us to continue to have the right to keep and bear arms, to make sure that no government ever got out of control and did what was happening to them at that time, or worse. And Michael was over a little bit ago and refurbished the... I told him he really screwed up that last 100 rounds, and I told him I was expecting something, because that they just like when they were gone. I mean, I don't know. It's like something was wrong or something. Don, trees are blowing. Everything is so political nowadays. Cheers, my friend. Pretty much. Meal team. It's my turn to cook. Chinese is here. Meal team, I'll watch in the doctor's office tomorrow. Well, that would have been yesterday, and I hope you're okay. I mean, as always, my heart, my prayers go out to my family, and I've had the honor to shake Steve's hand and give him a reach around. He's one tall motherfucker. Gil, hard target. $600 and still breaks? Refund time. Yeah, no shit. You know, the problem is that rifle, I mean, if it was seriously going to be used for some long-range devastation, you know, I mean, I know this sounds stupid, but I have the same scope. I have a $600 rifle on a 223. I have an $1,800 scope. I have a $600 scope on on Project the 24-inch build. I have an $1,800 scope on the Mosin Nagant, and I know several people out there that have given me shit about that. But you know what? Again, ask some prissy little bitch like Christopher alone with company, and I have had the chance to shoot some pretty decent rifles, but that stupid $89 Mosin Nagant is so worthy of that scope on there. Like I said, I really like the way it looks and the way it turned out and the amount of time and attention that I gave that and got it all nice and shiny but to be totally honest, I really wish someone had a really nice tactical chassis for it. You know, like say making it look like the Ruger Precision, those chassis. I want something that I can put that barrel, that I can put that rifle into, that uses a buffer tube so I can use a Luth AR setup on it. If I could have a Luth AR setup on it now, I would be so tickled pink. But I mean, yeah, there's probably a way I could, you know, cut apart one of those ATI stocks and figure out a way to put in a drill and mount an adapter on there. You know, I've got an adapter to convert an AK-47 over to a buffer tube, something like that. But I just don't want to do that. I already had one fiasco where when I had that Timney trigger in there and the safety that they have came up. What I should have done is just cut that safety off of that thing. You know, I used to think that the Timney was such a great trigger until I met John Huber. Never shot one in the AR, but I tell you, you're better off. There's a lot of other options out there, cheaper options. Speaking of Gil, in case you don't follow Gil, missed his videos, don't follow him on Facebook, whatever, don't follow me on Facebook. Gil is now has, what is it, he's offered more sizes. He's got the silhouettes now, torso silhouettes. I've got a full size, and his biggest one is a half. Gil. Bigger's better, baby. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get some more. I don't wanna say someone else's shit, but you know, I know several people that'll be placing some orders. You'll probably be talking to someone I know, Gil, in the next couple of days, placing an order for 6 targets. Well, first of all, let me tell you, Gil was absolutely right. Nothing's like shooting steel. You don't have to worry about someone with a frickin' spotter scope. You don't have to cold the line, and everybody put down your guns, and we're going to go take a look at our paper targets, you get the immediate gratification. Ting, 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 ting. Okay, fine. You know, if you're really trying to dial something in so you can shoot the gnat off of a mouse at 300 yards, you're going to want to get there slowly with paper and make sure that you're on. But once you're there, for us, especially like the Shoot-a-Palooza, just to be able to stagger steel all the way out there, everything held up, nothing went down, and everybody knew when you were shooting, you know, boom, boom, boom. And the only thing, you know, the only issue that we had is like, you know, I bought those targets from Ray. And I've got the big stop sign, and then I have the full-size torso, and it was just like, well, actually, the stop sign was over on the pistol side. The torso was at the 550-yard mark. But it's just like, you know, this is the pistol area, you know. And at one point in time, I, you know, came back from the rifle area and watched a couple people unloading with a AR pistol and an AK pistol on the stop sign, which was at like 25 yards tops. And it was just like, yeah, when I said pistol, I meant like a pistol caliber, not that it was called a pistol. But yeah, there's some dimples here and there on both of them, but the beautiful part is they still can be flipped around, and they're a long ways away. As a matter of fact, you could probably just take a grinder and quickly buff out any ridges, because you just want to make sure that, you know, lead gets directed down. You don't want it directed back towards the people. But yeah, Gil, very, very disappointed in the whole scope thing. Unfortunately, you know, I'm just not in the financial market right at this very moment in time to upgrade the BMG to what it really deserves, and that is a good high and long range scope. I mean, if any of you guys want to help out, you know, I got the Patron account, and I'd use that money to upgrade that scope. We're going to wait and see, you know, first of all, what happens with Mark Burton at Bushnell. The crazy Scotchman. Raghead motherfuckers, go home so we can eliminate the threat in one swift move. The invaders. Crazy Scotsman. Always inviting in the threats. The media don't help. The press update at the White House 5-2. They're bitching about the wall, asking how it's different than what's in place. Let's see, a basic fence versus a 20-foot high wall. Dumb fucking snowflake cunts. Yeah, well, let's not forget about, you know, Nancy Pelosi saying that the wall would be unethical. You know, Nancy, you're the dumbest bitch I've ever heard talk. Unethical? They're illegals. You know, we have entry points for legal people.
Roger A. Call from Richie Roger A.
Never guess who's calling. We have legal points to come into this country. If you want to legally come here, Nancy, it's possible. You want to sneak across the fucking border and then, you know, murder people, hurt people, get in cars and drive into people without fucking insurance and then disappear back into the system. That's why we want the fucking wall. God, unethical. Yeah, you using my oxygen is unethical. Please stop. Crazy Scotsman. Speaking as someone who also came here illegally, it's funny how much we know about the laws versus born and bred. I'm admitting it. I'm admitting it. Jerry will be here. Jerry could give me a quiz and I'd probably fail on just the stuff that's in his brain. Because he's proud to be here. He wants to be here. He wants to be part of our culture. He didn't come here just so that he could show us how to drink and build bombs. Sorry, I got my phone set on Vibe, and hello? TSA? Hang on. I'll get back to you guys. TSA. Yeah, this is Eric Ebomey. Yeah, I know it. And yeah, I know Jerry. He's like 4 feet tall. Yeah. What? You're transferring me to the... Hello? Captain? Captain Johns. Captain Johns. Hi. Okay, I'm confused. What's going on? Yeah? Yeah, you're on the way to Duluth International Airport? There's been an incident on the... What happened? What? It just... Can you hand him the phone? Yeah. Hi, Stewardess Caroline. Hi. Yeah. No, I'm sorry about this. He wet himself? Okay, yeah. Can you give him the phone? All right. Jerry, it's Eric. Jerry, calm down. Jerry, listen to my voice. Jerry, yeah. Jerry, it's Eric. Jerry, okay, just calm down. It's okay. Yes. I will be at the airport to pick you up. I will be there. It's okay. What's the matter? They don't serve beer on the flight. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Settle down. I got stuff. I got stuff when you get here. I don't know if you're... Yeah, don't worry. I got stuff. Yeah, I know you stopped. And yeah. Okay, just calm down. Calm down. It's okay. I will be there. I will be there in 2 hours. I'll have some with me. I don't want you drinking while we're in the car coming home. So maybe we'll pull off the property or something and you can shotgun a 6-pack or something like that. Okay, now give the phone back to Colleen. Just sit on some plastic or something. Yeah, we can stop at Walmart and get you some Spider-Man. I don't know if they have... Yeah, they have Spider-Man in your size, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah. Give the phone back to Colleen. I said 2 hours. Okay. Colleen. Yeah, I'm sorry about this. Do you have like a plastic garbage bag or something that he can sit on? And they are? Does it really smell bad? Okay. No, just, I don't know. Do you have like, just give him ginger ale and tell him there's alcohol in it. Alright. This is weird. I didn't even know you could actually make a phone call. Alright. I gotta go. Okay. Wait. Do you have a Facebook account? You kind of sound hot. Hello? I'll just edit this out. I thought I hit the button. Okay. For Chuck. In 3, 2, 1. Guys. Hi. Sorry about that. That was my neighbor. He was looking for a beer. Crazy Scotsman. America, Trump, a rollin'. Yes, he is. Crazy Scotsman. I'm liking the string diet theme. Crazy Scotsman. Basement pop, hell yeah, rock and roll. The home runner. The Smith & Wesson 5906 is a sexy gun. Yeah, I don't have it down here. It's that gun right now I think is in record territory for the longest outside of the safe of mine. Hers don't count because there's also this. Well, there's been a change of guard. The G19, which is my new. I know you Glock haters out there. The G19 is now my new carry gun. I been making sure I keep an extra mag. I don't have any extra specialty stuff. I gotta get some more hollow points. So I have a full metal jacket in this one. At work I keep one in my back pocket, along with another one in the old lunch pail. And it hasn't bothered me. Then again, I don't give a shit because I'm not trying to make sure that nobody ever sees it. As a matter of fact, I don't give a shit come this summer if we just do this. I'm not illegally carrying it. I have a permit to carry it. The state of Minnesota. I don't have to try to conceal it. I don't know if it's been changed, but I know like in Florida, it's like you're at Walmart, you reach up to the shelf and you uncover your gun and someone reports you could get in trouble. That's just fucking stupid. But I just call me paranoid, whatever, but I like the fact that this holds a lot more ammo than my Walther. Love that gun. I wish it had more capacity. Yeah, it disappears on your side a little bit better. I've been experimenting. I mean, this entire week now, I have been rocking Pete's holster. Full sweat shield. The gun's reliable. The gun's accurate. I got mags up the ass for it. Shit, I can get in a shootout and just throw them away. But the 5906, that I've been doing the weekend thing, and again, same capacity. So it's just it's just sex. The old Smiths. The Hornet Fixer's onto something. I mean, my goal would be to walk in his prissy little footsteps and just buy old classic Smiths. Wade, getting pissed. Trump is doing all he can. Congress, which we gave to the Republicans, is still letting the liberals throat fuck them. It is. They are. The Republicans, you're pathetic fucking babies. You're just showing that you are the same as them. Again, drain the swamp. Big Redneck Papa again. Millet, you bitch. No shit. DFC, I need to shoot the Buckeye. Give it the Underwood test. Well, yeah, I have not actually shot Underwood ammo in it, but I've shot Michaels. And DFC, Saturday, if you want to come shooting, you are more than welcome. That's unless I need bail to get Jerry out. Oh, that damn... Well, it's good. We just refer to it as the Buckeye. That way it's less confusing. If you say Ruger Blackhawk, it could be a lot of things, but it's the Buckeye. I like that, DFC. I'm being honest when I say I shot that. I had like 120 rounds of 10mm with me. The bag of 100 from Michael. Plus I shot half the box of 3840. Some of it initially, and then I don't really like the 3840. I had a couple people say it looked like the 3840 kicked more. No, the 10mm kicked a lot more than the 3840. It was just more of a kind of a big push on the 3840. I know Michael has been loading me up 10mm. Actually, I don't know if he had a problem getting heads or not, but this is weird. This is 100 rounds of these are Full Metal Jacket, and they are 160 grain. Normally it's 180. He's done up some 200 for me. I don't even know if I've ever... honestly, I don't even know if I've ever even shot 10mm 160 grain. That's an awful light bullet, but I don't really care. Bullets are bullets. 10mm. It's just a badass round. But yeah, usually, unless he's changed again and hasn't told me, the stuff that I've liked the most, and it gave, JR10 gave it the nod, is Blue Dot for 10mm. Stephen Bush. Steve, when I didn't respond to your last text, and you're like, what a prick. Now you know why. Now it's been 2 of them. DFC, Trump Train, Choo Choo Choo. Mr. Holster, 3 minutes and 3 seconds. Back to drinking with Tim Conway. Those are the tackiest looking shoes I've ever seen, and I'm ashamed of myself for even noticing them. Yesterday's. See, Mr. Holster, here you go. Instantly. For noticing them, guess I'm getting old. Jack just said ebomey is always juiced. Smith & Wesson had a straight grip for that gun that is like a 1911 used to use on the 4006. I was forced to carry, he also said. Screw the scope. Real men use iron sights. Well, if you can iron sight the effective range of a BMG 50, I am very, very happy for you. Me, on the other hand, I have to use a flashlight just to read what is on something in the normal light. But then again, I know my script has really changed. These glasses are at least 6 years old, and that I've twice been told I should switch to bifocals, and I told them to shut up. Smile Money. Well, you got the 5.7 fixed, so you have that going for you. As for scopes, well, I say buy a bunch of Walmart sale Nikons. They're priced to be disposable. I get that, and trust me, I'm at a point now where that's could be the option. The problem is the amount of time and money that we have into sighting that rifle in. And to keep going back to the beginning. Another scope, keep going back. So if we did the disposable scope, and it's like, okay, now we're starting over again. I know some people would say half the fun is the shooting, but trust me, me, Christopher, And John Huber, the last time the fucking thing had to be sighted in was a major pain in the ass. I bet you we dropped about $200 that day in just ammo, and basically ran out of daylight and gave up. Dead winner. Fixed gear was alright. Probably wouldn't buy it again though. There with ya. Ed. Looks like a decent brew. The babe looks delicious. Laugh out loud. Ed, that's messed up with the scope. Yes, it is. Sharky762, nice to see the 50 again. If only we could have those here. The trench knife is a modern day classic. It is. It's a beautiful knife. I gotta do a video and thank them, Brandy and Eric. Sharky, hoe grips on double stacks tend to get beefy for my medium hands real quick. Friends of mine has a wraparound for his Glock 17 3rd gen, and it's just a tad too big for me. See, I've been there, done that. I've even had that on the PPS, which is a really small gun to start with, and it's just, in some guns you have an expectation, and by putting a wrap on it, it's just, I mean, it didn't make it too big for your hand, it just made it so much more than the gun actually is. So, yeah, I mean, I know where the original grip is. It's just, I really like that like stickiness of the Hogues. I just wish it was the same dimensions as the stock one. Or, like I said, if someone finds somewhere where I can get the stock, you know, a new stock one, because I don't want to get one that's, you know, not 100%. I know, I'm like that. If someone finds something, let me know where I can do that. Let's see, a tad bit too big for me. He has, on the other hand, huge hands compared to his height. He's about 5'7", and I'm 5'10". His hands are like hobbit's feet. Sharky? Ah, cock. Serious? The scope crapped out? Again? Yeah. Gillian 426. When I win the rifle package, I will drive up and pick the stuff up, Eric. That'd be great. Spend the weekend shooting, drinking beers, maybe snuggle a little. Ammo at 73. My play cousin Lisa heard she could tighten up her floppy snatch by doing, see, this one worked out for you because Christine's not here. By doing Kegel exercises, so she started practicing with a cucumber. She said the damn thing got stuck, and a month later a pickle popped out. I'm never eating her homemade relish at the family reunions again. Ammo at 73, haha, no chocolate pudding. It's too loud, you're too old. Really sucks about the scope, man. On the other hand, it was great review. Cheers, brother. Thank you. Jonathan, heard another brewery was bought up by Anheuser-Busch today. Wicked Weed out of Asheville, North Carolina. Not sure how I feel about that. I don't know if I've had their beer. Tardisius, May the 4th be with you. America. Yeah. That whole Star Wars thing. Smile Money. States' rights. So you think that they say New Mexico can just open the border with Mexico and allow all that come to sign up for every federal program, entitlement, etc., regardless of federal immigration laws. Illinois can decide that they want to implement white slavery, and you're okay with that. All I'm saying is you can't have it both ways. Right now, the state supersedes the federal government. That's all I'm saying. If you're asking me to answer your questions, no, I don't want that. But I'm saying, where do you draw the line? Do you want the federal government to have 100% control? Because the federal government could then tell New Mexico, you need to open up your borders or we're going to cut off all of our money. Or Illinois the federal government could say, you know what, there's too many black people in Illinois, so we need to implement, white slavery. Yeah, see, again, what side do you want? I'm simply stating how it is and how our founding fathers set it up. It's fucked up no matter what way you want to throw that scenario in. The thing is people need to have a fucking brain. You don't vote for now these are not my words because I never thought he was cute ever. I think he's just a gay stick, which is coming out more and more. There's things that were in the news today about Obama. If you don't have an electorate that's smart enough to put the right people in place, it really doesn't matter if it's state or federal. Does it, Smile Money? Honestly? You're jumping my ship, and I'm simply telling you that no matter what, both sides of that scenario can get fucked up depending on the people that are in power. Can you imagine a Democrat Congress, a Democrat Senate, and a Democrat-run Supreme Court with someone like Hillary Clinton in there? All of a sudden, you'd be hoping that you could go to a state that would be able to supersede their bullshit. So, that's all I'm saying. You have to have an electorate that's smart enough to put the right people in place. But when you get into areas where stupidity runs amok, like New York, Oregon, California, Chicago, those areas, how can that ever be changed? A lot of it is the mindset. Most of the people that I've talked to that don't like Trump can't even give me a legitimate and actual reason. They can regurgitate bullshit that's been started. I mean, Christ, day 2 here in Duluth, Trump is children were coming home from school because teachers were telling them that Trump was gonna do terrible things to small children. If you don't have the right people in areas of power, a lot of stuff goes bad. Muzzle first. What scope are you using that keeps breaking? That is the Millet. Millet was bought out by Bushnell. Bushnell now holds the warranties and the name. As far as I know, they're still making the new scopes. It's a Millet scope. Jade Elite Ammunition. Here and current. Jade Elite Ammunition. Only the licensed master can make swords. They start around $100,000 and go up fast from there. Ouch. Hitting the refresh button. Jay's comment stands as the last comment, and I'm out of here. Let's see, which one was this one? This one was a 6er, and there's 5 left. They're very drinkable. They're very smooth. Alcohol, I'm going to pin it at around 5. No more than 5.5. Doesn't say on here, which is terrible for them. It is... I tell you, it's more like a lot of other things than it is an oatmeal stout, but it does have a little bit of that creaminess kind of characteristic. But excuse me, overall, like I said, it's drinkable. I wouldn't exactly pin it highly for being like an oatmeal, but like I said, I'd get it again, and it's from Minnesota, so I'm gonna give her. I'm going to give her an 8. And I don't know what we're going to look at tomorrow, because I will have my my little buddy here tomorrow. So Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Nighthap. Maybe me and Jerry can put some, slap some damage on that. Otherwise, 2 hours and 40 minutes, and I will be picking him up. So, cheers, guys. See you tomorrow.